What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 Season of the Chosen video. And today, I'll be covering the new aspect for the Titan, Howl the Storm. Now, just a rundown on how to obtain these new aspects. Pretty much, if you haven't hopped on yet, at the beginning of the season, you can go to the Exo Stranger. She has a little quest for you. You complete the quest, and guess what? You get the new aspect. For me, I completed it on my Warlock, and then I was able to actually pick up the other two on my Titan and Hunter without actually having to go through the full quest again, which is very nice. Let's go over what it does. While sliding, activate your charged melee ability to launch a wave of stasis energy forward that freezes targets and creates stasis crystals. Think of it as an instant glacial grenade at your fingertips. As long as you have a charged melee and you slide, you can actually see your melee charge thing change in the bottom left to the slide icon, and then you can actually do the uppercut. It's kind of similar to the middle tree arc strider for the Hunter, where if you have the charged melee and you slide, you actually do an uppercut of arc energy. Kind of the same thing here. Let's go over PvE. Now, to be honest, yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. I mean, again, it's one of those things where if you have the cryoclasm aspect on, where you're actually able to slide through glacial grenades and explode things, that's actually going to be really, really good for this. This is pretty much an added-on glacial grenade just as a melee, right? The only problem is that if you don't want to use cryoclasm and you want to use something like Tectonic Harvest to get melee back faster, yeah, that'd be great and all, but the problem here lies in the fact that you have to break stasis crystals, and if you don't have cryoclasm on, you can't slide through glacial grenades. So it's kind of strange. I wish they would work more in sync with the other aspects, but pretty much you're gonna want Howl the Storm with cryoclasm with this. So if you do have certain mods on that give you the extra stasis crystal burst damage, if you have the mod on that allows you to get grenade regeneration when you break a stasis crystal, that's going to be very, very good as well. And the interesting thing is that I figured out that you can use the melee pretty much unlimitedly in the super, considering your light attack is the melee and your heavy attack is the slam. The cool thing with that is that you can just constantly use the uppercut, which in PvE it's going to be ad because you're going to destroy through ads anyway. But the melee is very powerful, and even if it gets near an ad, it does freeze them, and then you can still break through and everything like that. Now for PvP, this is kind of where it gets interesting. This is pretty much the oh crap button for Titans, like we didn't already have a couple of those to begin with. But in any event, pretty much the main reason I used it is that since I'm going to be using cryoclasm again, I'm going to be close range, going to be sliding around a lot. I'm going to want to be able to have this in my back pocket in case somebody decides to, catch me off guard. Or you can use it for its really good intended purpose, which is shutting down supers. You can do it with this thing so easily, it is disgusting. Now, I did find it hard because if it's not a ground super, if they're not near it, something like Dawnblade, it's kind of tough to get. But when it comes to something like, another Behemoth Titan, an Arc Strider, a Spectral Blades, you can slide, do the uppercut on them, follow up with the melee, follow up with the shotgun shot. You're going to be able to do some pretty solid damage, especially with something like Whisperer Hedrons. When you freeze a target, you get more weapon damage. That one's always going to be very solid as well. That's the main reason I found to use it. It's kind of like the oh crap button. Nothing else really special about it. Again, cryoclasm, you can slide through it and break it, get that shatter damage. But again, I think a lot of people are going to end up rocking something like Dustfield grenades anyway. So you're not going to be sliding through your glacial grenade. But it does help in that aspect if someone's near it and you can get some extra damage on them or even potentially kill them. It does help. The main thing with this, again, like I said, I'm going to reiterate this one more time. This is the oh crap button. Just so you know. Now, perk-wise and stuff like that, you can rock whatever you want. Obviously, this is based upon the melee, so if you want your melee back faster, you can obviously rock things like melee mods, Monte Carlo, etc., etc. But again, you're going to probably want to use meta weapons and something like PvP. So, in any event. But for PvE, I would highly recommend something like Whisper of Fissures. Increase the damage size burst of your stasis when you destroy a stasis crystal or defeat a frozen target. That one's always going to be very, very solid. Something like Whisper of Shards as well. Shattering stasis crystal temporarily boosts your grenade recharge rate. You get your grenades back faster, especially if you're using something like Glacial Grenade in PvE. And then again, you could use Whisper Hedrons for that extra weapon damage once you freeze a target, but you could also do Whisper Fractures. Your melee recharges faster when you're near 2 or more combatants. Again, you'll be able to get your melee back faster. Now for PvP, I definitely recommend Whisper of Chains while you're near a frozen target or a friendly Stasis Crystal. You take reduced damage. That one's always going to be very, very solid, especially on this class. Again, you could do Whisper of Fractures as well, Whisper of Hedrons. Maybe even something like Whisper of Impetus, damaging targets with your Stasis melee reload stow weapons. It grants you like a temporary boost to your handling. That one's going to be good here as well, considering it is your melee. You do have a couple options on how you want to run this, but again, this is like the oh crap thing you pull out of your back pocket, pretty much. Now that you're at the end of the video, if you believe that I added some value or entertainment to you, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it out if you'd like to any social medias that you have. Also, be sure to join my Discord community so you don't miss out on anything. We have gamers and streamers that play on a variety of platforms, and again, the link to my Discord is in the description below. There are multiple ways to support me, whether it's monetarily through Twitch, my merch, my business, etc., or you can just come out to the live streams, interact with my content on social media. For my gaming content, I'm on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And for my personal content, I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Plus, I have my own podcast that's available on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, pretty much everywhere that you listen to the podcast, where I cover mindset and success principles and have some guests on occasionally. The links for literally everything are in the description below. And lastly, if you're looking for a clan to join, we have some spots left in my clan, the D1 Fire Team. If you request to join, I'll let you in myself, and the link for that is also in the description below. All right, I'm out. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you in the next one.